Hey, it's Kathy Linder, your favorite hypnotist, here to help you to stay motivated. Last week, we talked about September being the new year, and it really is. When you think about it, it's a change of the season, it's a change of just everything. People go back to school, they go back to work, they do things differently. And I've learned a little bit about why September gets cold. I have a great weatherman here in Charlotte, so it's a lot of fun. But now's the time, and I know that I have to kick my ass too. And I put on a couple of pounds, and then I take them off, and I put them on, and I take them off, and I really have to start saying to myself, I am going to exercise. I'm going to eat food the size of my stomach. And if I don't do these things, then I'm going to be the one that can't fit into my clothes, and I will be the one that's pissed off at me. And I don't want to have a pity party. And I'm sure you don't want to have a pity party either. Trust me, I have pity parties and sometimes they're amazing. I have ice cream and cookies and chips and all that stuff. And I have my pity party and I feel bad for myself. And then I have to say, really, Kathy, really, this is what you're doing? You're a hypnotist, you know what to do, but we're human. So you forgive yourself and then you move on. How do you stay motivated? This is what I do. There's a couple of things. One, I take my phone and in my calendar, I will set aside a time to exercise. I am not a morning person. I do not start seeing clients until 10 o'clock in the morning because I am a night person. Even as a child, my mother and my father would say, even as a baby, I would wake up at night and I would be alive. So I'm a night person. I know if I exercise before dinner, I feel great. I know that if I try to exercise first thing in the morning, I'm too tired. I've got too many things to do. I have to read my list. I have to walk the dogs. I have to feed the cats. I have to do all these other things. So everything else is going to take priority over me exercising because I am not a morning person. So number one is I find out what time is best for me. Nighttime before dinner. It's great. I have energy. It makes me feel alive. And then what also happens is that I find I don't eat as much. So put in your calendar, mark the dates and the times and say, I am worth it. I am exercising, even if it's 15 minutes. That is number one. Number two is I will not only make a recording for myself, but I will listen to motivating books. So whether it is a book on one of my favorite books is To Think and Grow Rich or How to Win Friends and Influence People. Sometimes I'll listen to podcasts or YouTubes, things that motivate me. And when I listen to them and I start saying, I got this, I know it, and I feel good about it, that's when I take action. So there's no reason why you have to stop listening to these types of motivating books or podcasts or even me, just go back in my files and see what's going on in YouTube to make that little flame become a big flame. That's number two. Number three is I will have an outfit that I want to fit into. I have a wedding at the end of October, and I have a very nice, very sexy gown. I want to make sure that there's no little bumps and bulges. So what I do is I keep that gown out. And when I see the gown, I remember that's my goal. So again, when you have something that you want to see yourself look good in, you will then take out that time to say, this is what I'm going to do. So let's say you want to quit smoking. See yourself at the end having more money, more time, breathing better, tasting food better. Let's say you want to get rid of fears or phobias. Again, see yourself driving the car, walking wherever it is, doing things that make you feel good. Because when you start seeing the end result, that's how your mind knows where it needs to go. You don't have to figure out everything, but you do need to see what it is. That's why I hang up the dress and I look at the dress and I see myself in the dress and I see myself dancing and looking great. And people saying, oh my God, Kathy, you look amazing. I go, I know, I know. So those are the three things that I do. I motivate myself by kicking my own butt, by saying I'm worth it, by reminding myself that sometimes I need somebody else to also help me to lift myself up. I book my dates, my times, and then I see the end result. When you see the end result and you look at that end result every day and you remember it in your mind, I promise you, your subconscious mind is going to help you to work towards it. Let me know what you think about how to stay motivated. And if there's anything else that you do that helps you to stay motivated, I would love to hear about that as well. You have a great day, great week, and keep on being you and staying motivated because you are worth it. You're important. And now you're going to do something about it. Have a great one. See you soon.